screen. A father trying to protect and provide for his children. Look what happens. Now, they haven't showed the 17-year-old's face. And I'm kind of wondering if it's little TT. But it seems like, and I don't know why, the Dusties are protected, especially in the BC. They are protected. When decent people try to do things, he's moved his family there. Why? To avoid violence and drama. And look what happened. Visiting the grandparents in Harlem. And then the police think it is a case of what? Mistaken identity. Okay, how the heck are you trying to shoot someone, fool? You don't even know who it is. Who does that? I thought that was him. And if that is the case, so the person you're wanting to shoot, they're still alive and someone innocent is dead. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. All he was doing, going to the store. And then I find it so bothersome. Why is it in the BC, whenever these criminals commit a crime, for some reason I cannot wrap my head around it, I want to understand, where do they seem all of a sudden find some money? This man's son is dead. Just walking to the store. Child, a kid. We don't know what he could have been. But he obviously came from a family that loved him. Can you imagine? Whole house just upset. And they think it's a case of mistaken identity. Oh, gosh. Are you really that slow? Oh, man, this person, you can't even make him out. I thought that was him. And more than likely, I'm quite sure if that is the case. It's something so stupid, so trivial. Someone's lost their life. And then, by the loss of this young man's life, look at all the lives that are impacted. So now he's gone with his, unbelievable, but they have a 17-year-old in custody. And he has come down, what? With his mama, I'm assuming with an adult. Oh, but and it has an attorney. 17-year-old suspect facing charges: murder, attempted murder, assault, criminal use of a firearm. Why? These parents can find lawyers and money for attorneys. Why the heck you can't find some guidance for your kid? I don't get it. I really do not understand that. They get into trouble and one's got a lawyer. This one's got a lawyer. Well, if you got attorney money, your bud definitely have hooked on phonics money. He might need some glasses. Don't even know who the heck you're mad at. Mistaken identity. It just starts shooting. It's the wrong person. Blackistan. The most dangerous place in the land, especially if you are a child, black woman or black man, Blackistan can be I'm convinced the most dangerous. And that's crazy. 17, but he showed up with an adult and with an attorney. So this man and his family, they have to hurt. This is the father. I just can't imagine. And a young life just gone visiting grandparents. You can't even walk down the street in Blackistan. We don't know what it could have been. And I don't want to hear about a program. How about a program for birth control? How about a program once they arrest him, let's make sure he can't get anyone else pregnant? I wish they would have that kind of program. Once you become a felony, or you a felonita, with your felonious fella. Once you got a felony, especially especially if you got like a rap sheet. Even this right here, 17, we don't need you to procreate. That's going to cause a problem. We have enough of poverty D. We sure don't need you to be adding to it. There's too much to do. What's your reading level? What's the last book he's read, a book report? How is your math? Get on YouTube and learn something. A lot of parents just having kids, just popping them out, the kids in the streets just raising themselves. And then when something happens, you want to pop up. And people are tired of the lame excuse. I did the best I could. No, you didn't. You did what you wanted to do. Poverty D gets with poverty P. They have a tragedy and unleash it on society. And this is a price that we pay. Just going to the store. Again, what's your reading level? Don't even know how to shoot and get the right person. Not that they should do that. Do you not understand the stupidity? It's not about the program. It's what's going on in the home. That's where Denzel was so right. Denzel Washington, the pipe to prison pipeline, it starts in the home. I say it started conception. When you got two fools get together, it just happened. Look at this. Again, we don't know what his potential, what he could have become. These parents. I think they should start charging, finding these parents. Reading, writing. You can't control that for your child. Look at this right here. From Atlanta, Black Star. Finally, someone gets me. 15-year-old who struggled with autism makes history as the youngest person to graduate from Sam Houston State University. He has autism. Very challenging, from what I know about it. What's the excuse for the others that don't? It's discipline. 15-year-old is a young Black man who struggled with autism makes history as the youngest person to graduate from Sam Houston State University. Now, I wonder if his parents let him run the streets. I wonder if in the wee hours they didn't know where he was. 15? Autism? Talk about overcoming the odds. The youngest person to graduate from Sam Houston State University. Discipline. I'm willing to bet effective parenting. That 17-year-old that shot this young Black man. Let's check the parenting. Let's check the parenting. What's going on? Let's check the parenting. What's going on in the home? And then you wonder why the schools are all chaotic. They acting a fool. You wonder why. You know why. Parenting. Who's paying? Who's in charge? Sometimes I don't want to be bothered. Let's go outside. And they go outside. And the streets just raising them. I don't get these kids, but in the wee hours of the morning, I just can't get it. At a certain point, everyone should be inside. And the alarm, if you have an alarm, it should be set. Doors locked. You're not coming in at 2 or 3 in the morning. You a teenager. You lucky if I give you 10, 30, 11 o'clock at night and in Blackistan, oh, no, it's not even worth it. So we don't know what this young man could have become. Life just snuffed out. This one here, the 17-year-old that allegedly killed the other person that's a suspect. What's the difference? Parenting. Oh, yeah. Now, there are times when parents do the best that they can and kids going to just, go off and do things. What's the difference? Structure. Respect. How you see yourself. He knows his value. He knows his value. Somebody's told him. He's accomplished something. So more than likely, he'll watch how he moves. Understand? Watch how he moves. He knows his value. Well, you ever seen where sometimes, and I've heard this happening, a rich kid will get in trouble, get in some major trouble. Next thing you know, where's so-and-so? Oh, the parents are sending him away. Because they already know, oh, you acting a fool already. Money will send you away. Where's so-and-so go? Oh, they send so-and-so over here. Oh, they're going to send you away. It might be sometimes out of the country. But the family's here. They finna send you away where there's going to be some structure. And everybody's not coming with you. No, they're going to send you over there, and they'll still be here with their company, their business, raising the other kids. And they're going to send you somewhere, and then I'm trying to, I want to come home. Oh, no, they're going to show you. They know what they're doing. You're not going to bring this family down with your shenanigans. You're not going to be the hooligan. You sure as hell not going to be no nooligan. Send you away. And then when you see your family's not around you, and these people are giving you some kind of structure and you're not coming home, oh, you're going to adapt real quick. They will break you mentally. They will break you. Family's not coming to the rescue. But in the hood, when it's a nooligan on the loose, woo, mamas, the mammies and mamas is coming. Checkbooks in tow. I'm noticing a pattern. Why these fools is always have an attorney? I'm sorry? You got an attorney? How can you? Making sure come up with some lawyers. How come them dumb women sitting up there paid, I can't believe, 1,000 to me? Do you want that lovey-dovey? That ninja? To me, Chris Brown. I don't care what black people come in all shades. I don't care what shade of woman you are. He, in my opinion, is a colorist. The actions, his online presence speaks for itself. Speaks for itself. And I'm going to say it. Now, I take money seriously. I trade. Matter of fact, I exited my position in AMD too fast. Man, I just missed out I just missed out on what? A little over $800. I mean, talking about leaving some money on the table. If I had waited one more day, oh my gosh, if I waited one more day, I would have had an extra $800. You know what I mean? And it ain't ain't the big thing, but it's like, dang, girl, you wait one more day, you move too quick. I don't have to tie these little black hands down behind my back. No. But seriously, I thought about that. And for those black women, you're a fan of Chris Brown, the money they lost because he didn't show up, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I sold $1,000. Really? Huh? No. I don't want to see anyone lose any money, to be honest with you. But I'm not like, oh no. No. Because I see a pattern here. I'm beginning to think a lot of our people like abuse. I see a pattern here. Whenever these dusties get into a bind, Kwame Kilpatrick raise that kind of money to buy a house. Wow, wonderful. I wonder how many black women would give if a black woman with some children and she's trying to go to grad school and have a business. She may have 2 or 3 jobs done. How many would come out and help her? But you'll help Chris Brown. You want to go ahead and support. And now look, if you don't know, now you know. He don't care about you. He does not care. But you still want to support lovey-dovey, kiss, kiss. Take it in thee. He don't care about thee. Decisions. It's the thinking process. It's really frightening sometimes. You think about collectively how the majority of a lot of our people think, or maybe it's like what we're saying and what I'm saying. How many are willing to take that kind of money? Let's see what he did. Well, we know it takes structure and it takes discipline, and you got to be in control. You can't have a child running wild. How many of those black women want to take that money and put it into their sons or their daughters? Give that to your daughters to go maybe to a boot camp to learn about maybe a boot camp business, maybe a class. Would you do that? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not going to say I'm confident that they will. This young black man, he's gone. But somewhere, somebody, some adult, I don't know if it's one adult or more than one, but somebody, and I'm betting it's of the female gender, has come up and gone downtown with him and got money for a lawyer. And he's facing murder, attempted murder, assault, criminal use of a firearm. 17 years old. How'd he get there? See where the money goes into BC? The money will go to Dusty's negative criminal behavior, individuals like that, and nonsense and things that are not of a necessity. See where the money will go? I've been noticing the last couple of years, another Dusty got a lawyer. And not a court appointed one. No, no, no. Going downtown with one. Somebody been paid. Somebody been retained. Normally they just arrest you if you go on court appointed, get arrested. They'll have the funds for an attorney. You get a court appointed attorney. But I'm noticing these dust buckets, male persuasion. How are they coming down with lawyers? Who's paying? We're in a recession. You got black women had thousands of dollars to see Chris Brown. Don't forget, plus the travel expense now. I think that was for the VIP. Don't forget, if you don't live there in Texas, hotel, accommodations, food and all that, your little outfit. See where the money goes? Kwame Kilpatrick. Again, bruh, watch how you move. That right there, not giving any advice, but there is a thing. I always lawyer up. There is a thing called LLC. There is a thing called blind trust. Ever heard of those things? But I know we think people that look like us don't know anything. Well, maybe if you had it done that, you probably could have bought that house. You could say, hey, it doesn't belong to me. This house belongs to LLC. I'm only staying here. The money even get to get that far. Maybe you should have had somebody to set up an LLC for you. You say, hey, this LLC is raising this money for this purpose. And then maybe they can rent it out to you. At least you would have had a place for you and since you got part of that money, $3,000. Maybe could have had a place for you and your wife and your child. Maybe have the LLC do it and say, hey, we're doing this fundraising effort for this person. That way, the money doesn't come to you. That way, guess what? They can't grab it. I can't say I'm not going to say that. But you may want to lawyer up on things like that. Yeah, may want to lawyer up on things like get an opinion. That way, these lawyers will pick up that man. You'll be texting and chatting on a Sunday. They will do it it's Sunday, sweetie. I've had one to call me on Sunday. We got to get this done. Man, I was trying to chill and try to relax. Heck, I just chatted with one today. But I know the BC, especially when you're a black woman, they think you don't know anything. Yeah, they're about that money. They're about business. It's Sunday. I had mine say, hey, this is going on. I want to go over this right here. And when I say this, that means I got you. Totally got you. Hey, we're going to, talk before this happens. Yeah, on a Sunday. So now look, Kwame, you don't have a house. They took the money. Again, maybe sometime just do your research. We got to watch how we move. And I don't know what circumstances are. I'm not really worried about it. I just thought about that. It was like, we have to really watch how we move. Maybe ask someone. This right here. How do we get to this point where he's 17 years old and he just shoots and kills someone? How? What was the parent then to avoid this from happening? Where was that parent? How did this 17-year-old get to this place? This kid here obviously comes from a decent family. His parents trying to avoid the violence. Same thing here with this youngster. How did we get here? 15-year-old. Autism. He's a young black boy. Makes history as the youngest person to graduate from Sam Houston State University. How did we get... Something was done. What's the saying? Wherever you are today, You made an appointment to be there. So where this kid is today, what he's accomplished, something happened before this. That's why he's here. The youngest person to graduate from Sam Houston State University, a young black boy. What was he doing yesterday? How did we get there? Something was done. Family structures, some structure somewhere. The same thing applies here. How does a 17-year-old become a suspect in a murder, attempted murder, assault, and criminal use of a firearm? How did that child get there? Something was done. Something was done. Lack of training, maybe the streets training, and as a result, this youngster is dead. I can't imagine for the family. So welcome to the BC. I'm noticing a pattern here. These criminals, they sure coming up with this money quick. Then I look at the Chris Brown issue and then the Kwame Patrick issue. I'm willing to bet you we know who's holding the community down. And then I can't talk about it no more. Especially Passa. Oh, Passa, and you in that Gucci suit. Looking at that, and I'm not trying to be funny. That suit, it's kind of looking like, if you've been in the store recently, you know they're doing like the green and black bags. That's what it's looking at. That suit look a hot mess on that food. I don't even want to see Gucci. I don't even want to see it. I do not want to see it. Look, I already changed my purse. I'm serious. I said I do not want to see this fool anymore. I have already changed my purse from last week. I don't want to see Gucci. I don't put the purse back, and I said, oh my goodness, the green bag looked like that suit that fool pastor had on. Got the ladies $90,000. I don't want to see it. Look like a star-nated idiot. $90,000. Who gave him that money? A black man didn't. So I'm willing to bet, more than likely, this year they'll probably have to do a GoFundMe. But think, how do we get here? It's what's going on in the home. We have to acknowledge that. What's going on in the home, the individuals, the family structure, it's broken. Well, whoever the heck he's around. Somebody's coming with some money for an attorney, though. And I'm willing to bet it's probably a black woman. Like someone said in a previous video, you look at all these ones getting out on bond. Remember the last one? She one that paid the $10,000 to get her son out, and look what happened. He took her husband's life, his stepdad, the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend, threw the baby out the window, and then she ended up succumbing to her son, the same one she bonded out. And you wonder why I say, if you're a criminal, you're a dusty in the BC, the black man, that's the kind of black man that's going to be the princess and protected. For this one right here, and again, I'm so sorry to hear about this. So young. I think this one, he's 14? A kid. Just walking down the street. I hope this young man right here stay away from Blackistan. He's made a major, major accomplishment. And the sad thing is, the thug will be protected, and a young man like this here, he won't be. He has a future that doesn't seem to include prison. Welcome to the BC. Trying to accomplish something with your life. Family oriented. You have a family, people that love you. Said it before, said it again. If you're a black woman, and if you're a decent black man trying to accomplish something, especially again for the women and children. If you are a black child or a black woman, sometimes the worst place for you to be is in Blackistan. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.